There's a new perk in town, and it's so good you should care about it despite its name. Let's talk about it, so whenever you're ready, grab your cup of tea, sit back, relax, and enjoy. Today's update features a list of new perks and some new skilling main hands, but we're going to be focusing on one specific perk, called Careless. And let me tell you, this perk has fantastic synergy with smithing, and therefore we're one of the best skilling invention training methods. It's something I've covered in detail in a previous video, which I'll link below, but I'll be touching upon this and therefore kind of updating that video by making this video, although I will be going through things a little faster than usual. Essentially, what you want to be doing to gain a large amount of invention experience per hour and a lot of smithing experience per hour is smithing Burial Elder Rune, or if you're super rich, Primal Armor sets. This is incredible base skilling experience per hour, which is fantastic to gain invention item experience per hour. You gain item experience per hour by using an augmented smithing item such as a crystal hammer, hammertron, or even enhanced hammertron. To keep it simple, let's stick to crystal hammers, which you can easily obtain by bringing crystal tool seeds to this guy right here, Improvidenanas. This crystal hammer, once augmented with an augmenter, will give you 7.8% of the base smithing experience you gain as item experience. This includes the additional 5% you obtain by creating a burial set. So, you would gain 15,725 XP for an Elder Rune burial set. You can't increase your item experience by using things such as Torstal Incense Sticks, which increase bonus XP, but you can increase your item experience by increasing the base smithing XP, which you can do with the Solemn Smith upgrades 1 through 5. Back to the method. This is the setup I used for testing in that video, and I'll be using the exact same setup. The main important bits here are using the Tinker 4 perk, Power Bursts of Master Stroke, the Smithing Skill Cape, Perfect Juju Smithing Potion, Luminite Injectors, aka Smithing Portables, and Super 4. With that setup, it took me 302 seconds, semi-AFK, so heating up every now and then, to finish a burial set. It took me 243 seconds to finish a burial set, 2 ticking superheat form, like so. Now the question here is, how much of that progress is truly sped up by the Careless 5 perk in practice compared to not using it? Because if you're not using Careless 5, you can fill in the second slot next to Tinker 4 with a perk like Enlighten 4 or Enlighten 4 Wise 4 as a combo, which I managed to lose by disassembling the wrong crystal hammer during the making of this video. Okay, back to the Careless perk. It is created using brand new offcut components. These are obtained by disassembling flat packs, hunter gear, and furs. Now, ideally, you want to have as many smithing perks or XP buff perks on your crystal hammer as possible, but I'm going to be honest with you guys, I looked at a lot of different combinations using the Wiki Gizmo calculator, and I just can't find many good combinations with the Careless perk. And I think it has to do with the amount of offcut components you need to place in the gizmo to have a chance of at least getting Careless 5. Like, for example, you could get Careless 5 Wise 2. As for the other perks, like you could combine Tinker 4 with Enhanced Efficient 3, or Enhanced Efficient 4 with Tinker 4, but these are very rare. For simplicity's sake, again, I just picked Careless 5 plus Tinker 4, 2 perks in my crystal hammer. Okay, what was the effect of using these 2 perks opposed to just Tinker 4 on its own with Wise or Enhanced Efficient or whatever? Well, I was able to smith a Burial Elder Rune set in 230 seconds with the semi-AFK setup, or 185 seconds when 2 ticking. This effectively increased my experience per hour by 31%. But there's more. Using Careless 5 to increase my base smithing rate by 31% also means we're smithing more smithing sets per hour and therefore gaining significantly more invention experience per hour, because that's directly tied to that base smithing rate. Careless 5 increases your smithing rate by so much that 2 ticking a primal set, which requires significantly more progress, is 30 seconds or half a minute faster than not using Careless on an Elder Rune burial set. Anyways, here's a table showing what kind of invention XP you can expect per hour when using Tinker 4 and Careless 5 for each of the two methods. With crystal hammers, you can expect a base invention XP rate of 2.8 mil or 3.5 when 2-ticking. This can be increased to nearly 8.5 million invention experience per hour or 10.5 when 2-ticking using an active XP capacitor and the double XP weekend or double XP event buff. If you were to spend even more money and use enhanced hammertrons, which disassemble at 540k XP a pop, you'd be able to get the following XP rates. And yes, it keeps on coming. If you have the Solon Smith 5 upgrade, you can gain the following XP rates per hour using crystal hammers or enhanced hammertrons. I think you're starting to get the point, but theoretically, if you'd like, you can increase it even more. You could do primal burial sets and gain up to 15.8 million invention experience per hour. If you were to have Tinker 4 and Enlighten 3, you can even bump that up to over 16.3 million experience per hour. At this point, the numbers don't really matter, and that's why I'm not showing you a table. The point I'm trying to make here is that Careless 5 is a really strong smithing perk, and you'd be stupid to not grab this one and use it when training smithing. I hope you found this video informative, and if you did, leave a like down below and maybe even consider subscribing, and I'll catch you guys in the next one. Peace.